Hi everyone and welcome to Planet Hussain. Today's theme on the planet is going to be all about digital marketing. Given that brands are increasingly relying on entertainment to grow customer purchase intent, therefore our first episode is called Entertainment and Advertising. We will be discussing why is it important for advertising to be entertaining. The first episode is divided into 3 segments. The first being what is entertainment and how it can work for brands. The second being how brands should use entertainment in advertising. And the third being what is the future of entertainment in advertising and will it succeed? So every time you hear this sound, it means we're moving to a segment. So please sit back and listen up because you are about to learn something digital. The first segment of entertainment and advertising on Planet Hussain answers what is entertainment in advertising and how it can work for brands. You know, all prominent brands have an advertising strategy these days. We can say each ad has a purpose for a customer, that is to change or reinforce behavioral emotions in the society. Just look at Coca-Cola. They aim to inspire moments of optimism and happiness in the society. On the other hand, Super Bowl ads heavily depend on word of mouth advertising. They aim to create buzz among users that leads to awareness. You know, the other day I was reading a research article by Portal titled The Role of Brand Authenticity in Developing Brand Trust. The article was published in 2019. He argues that humanizing a brand image is important in an advertising strategy because customers are likely to trust a brand with a human connection. Now, this is the most important part. Most ads, including Super Bowl ads, indulge in entertainment and branded content marketing through the humanizing brand approach. So the question is there a relationship between entertainment and advertising? Yes. We all dislike an advertisement that interrupts our media experience and concentration, don't we? It's because of this reason that I use ad block on the internet, and whenever I'm watching a TV show and a commercial pops up, I switch the channel. I mean, I'm being honest here. As per Statista, 48% users in the United Kingdom say that they would be less likely block an online advertisement if it doesn't interrupt their internet session. So in a way, we need more non-interruptive advertising, to be honest. Now, as argued by Chris Hackley in his advertising and promotion book, it is human nature to be skeptical about advertisements. In order to grab the attention of a user or a customer, an advertisement needs to be amusing to watch. Hence, there's this strong importance of entertainment. And if you remember this comedy movie that was really popular, I think in the 90s, The Truman Show, it mocks the way brands advertise their products. Basically, they showed whenever the characters were arguing, one character used to start advertising the brand or the product. In that sense, they were basically mocking the whole marketing industry. So in short, a content or a commercial that is engaging and at the same time entertaining will result in a more positive sentiment than the one which doesn't. According to a survey by PQ Media, branded entertainment marketing revenue in the United States has risen from 57.72 billion to 62.29 billion US dollars from 2016 to 2018. So there's a very strong relationship between entertainment and advertisement. So in the second segment, we shall be exploring how brands should use entertainment in advertising. According to a research by Simon and David Hudson in 2006, entertainment and advertisements can trace their origin when motion pictures developed in 1890s. During that period, Lever Brothers, now known as Unilever, used to have their soaps in between the films. Hence, the term soap operas gained popularity. This trend continued well into the 1930s, as multiple US tobacco companies used to pay movies to showcase their brands. Colgate Comedy R in the 1950s is the prime example of a partnership between advertisers and TV shows. However, by the late 20th century, various rules and regulations were imposed to differentiate between sponsored content and TV radio programs. Hence, you will observe a separate space for sponsored content on news websites. This is an example of native advertising, that is having a dedicated separate spot for brands to advertise or to promote. Interestingly, with the emergence of digital media, the marketing world is returning back to its old advertising techniques. We see a return of entertaining branded content and product placement. Nowadays, when executing an ad strategy, targeted audience is identified through market research. This is the first step. Then there are various techniques that are implemented, such as branded entertainment content, product placement, influencer marketing. Such form of advertising doesn't bother the viewer as it becomes part of their media experience and engagement with the entertainment media. However, this is where there are certain contradicting arguments. Chris Hackley argued that product placement is similar to brand entertainment and branded content, that is, brand or product is placed into movies, games, podcasts, or printed media. But on the other hand, Simon and David Hudson observed that branded entertainment is a new advertising technique because it uses entertainment narrative. Hence, it's a more sophisticated use of product placement and leads to stronger customer connection. Whereas the product placement approach relied on placing a product somewhere between the script of a film or a TV show. Therefore, in a way, the use of 60 brands in the Transformer movie is considered as a part of product placement. Whereas Need for Speed movie that was released in 2014 by a racing game company of the same name is an example of branded entertainment. We see branded entertainment in video games as well. For instance, Pepsi Man, that was very popular in the late 90s, and Uber Drive. Alternatively, influencer marketing is also another technique that incorporates product placement and branded entertainment. For example, the use of sports celebrities such as Cristiano Ronaldo by Nike and Kylie Jenner by Adidas. In light of this observation, we argue that irrespective of the form, the purpose of the technique remains the same, be it any medium. That is to entertain the user and get them to talk about the brand. But for entertainment and advertising to be effective, the content can be humorous or engaging, as opposed to demonstrating the features of the product. Coming to the third and the final segment of entertainment and advertising on Planet Hussain, in which we will explore what is the future of entertainment in advertising and will it succeed. So the first part of the last segment talks about what is the future of entertainment in advertising. Multiple researches have shown that an entertaining advertisement increases the customer purchase intent. And this has been argued by Tashira and Stipp in their research article. However, there are a few criticisms as well, as per Simon and David Hudson, of using entertainment in advertising. Firstly, the use of product placement in music or video games makes the user feel alienated, leading to several ethical issues. Secondly, measuring the success of brand placement lacks effectiveness. Even though Nielsen Media has established product placement tracking system, it's still not reliable. And last but not the least, there's a lack of control over timing. If I remember correctly, Reebok and a motion picture studio in Hollywood had an issue over the timing and the placement of their product in a movie. This led to branded entertainment where advertisers are in control. For instance, BMW makes its own short films, and the one very popular is by the name of BMW Escape. However, the thing is that digitalization has made it difficult to distinguish what is being advertised and what is not. Multiple regulators like Ofcom and ASAA have made it mandatory for digital advertisers, be it celebrities, influencers, or the brands, to declare which content is sponsored, leading Instagram to introduce this paid partnership feature. I think that was in 2017. However, drawing insights from Chris Hackley's article on why product placement on YouTube can be regulated, like television, I don't think so that it's an issue for a lot of younger generation, because we as the young generation know that whatever we are seeing on television or on digital media, it basically has a monetary motive. Interestingly, however, things are about to get a lot innovative in the future. I was reading an article on The Independent that in the future, product placement will be tailored to individual viewers. And that is, if you're watching a show in the early hours of the day, you will see a character drinking morning juices. While if you watch the same show in the afternoon, the character will be drinking soda. So in a way, they are going to be customizing product placement for an individual. Will entertainment in advertising be successful? That is a big yes. And despite few limitations that were earlier mentioned in the podcast, a report published by PQ Media states that entertainment in advertising is replacing traditional approach of selling and is expected to reach an estimated 2.5 trillion US dollars in 2024, which makes it ever more sense to have an entertaining and engaging content. However, father of advertising, David Ogilvy in 1985, argues that ads should not only be about entertainment. To conclude, I would mention that there needs to be a balance between entertainment and persuasion, because by the end of the day, we are selling a product, and we want to convert people from visitors to customers. And that brings us to the end of the episode on Planet Hussain. Thanks for listening. Hopefully, we will be back with a new topic. See you soon. Goodbye.